Hi Year 2. We're missing you lots and hoping you're staying well at home. I've really enjoyed seeing the learning you've been sending in, and I hope you've been enjoying learning about the rainforests. So today I've decided to read a non-fiction book about David Attenborough. You might have seen his TV shows where he shows us lots of different animals and different parts of the world. There are lots of clips of his programmes on YouTube, including some about the rainforest that you might want to have a look at. So this book is called David Attenborough, and it's part of the Little People, Big Dreams series. Little David grew up in Leicester, England, with his parents and two brothers. His father was the head of the local university, and they lived on campus, a great place for curious minds. David loved nature and animals, ants, birds, chameleons. He was fascinated by all the species he read about in books and wished he could meet them in real life. So he's imagined a chameleon with him in the library. He often went for long cycling trips to find and collect fossils. There was something amazing about plants and animals that were thousands of years old. So he's collecting some fossils here. One day, David received a parcel from a friend with a new piece for his collection, a dried seahorse. It wasn't his birthday, but it was the day he decided to become a naturalist. So that's someone who studies nature. David studied geology and zoology and obtained a degree in natural science. But he didn't just want to observe animals, he wanted to meet them too. So he's got, I think, a big cockatoo bird on his head. David started to work as a broadcaster in television, a new technology at the time. He brought animals from the zoo to the studio. They were very entertaining guests. So there's a parrot on the chef's head and a snake going up the cameraman's back. But David wanted to film the animals in their natural habitats, their homes. He started to go on trips all over the world. Wherever he went, he made new friends. So he's with a group of meerkats. It's like our Antarctica topic, all the penguins huddled together to keep warm. He met turtles on the Galapagos Islands and gorillas in the African jungle. When he visited Antarctica, he was introduced to all the members of a penguin family. One of his programmes, Wildlife on One, became the most popular in British history. It was a brilliant show about biology that united audiences of all generations. So here's a whole family who are watching a TV programme with David and a rhino, and it's on quite an old TV because it's a long time ago. That's a strange picture. Later, David was honoured for his incredible documentaries about life on our planet. He also received a knighthood and is today called Sir David. So there's the Queen, and she puts the sword on both shoulders when someone becomes a knight. Many animals and plants are named after him. A rare butterfly, a snail, a prehistoric lion, a spider, even a carnivorous plant. So carnivorous plants are plants that trap and eat animals, normally insects, and lots live in rainforests, so you could research about some of them. And there's some of the different animals that are named after David Attenborough, and even a big boat that's used for science research is named after him. Still today, David cares about the natural world. Wherever he goes, he encourages people to do their best to look after it and believes that humans have the power to preserve it. So he's seeing some whales there. Oh, and he's collecting some plastic bottles out of the ocean. And little David still looks at the world as if it's huge and unexplored, because there are always new things to discover if you take the time to look for them. So we still don't know about all the different things in the world. There's still new things we can discover. And here's a timeline of pictures. So this is when he's about 10 years old. And then as he gets older, and now this is what he looks like today. So I hope you enjoyed learning about David Attenborough's life, and keep up your fantastic learning and keep showing us. It really makes us smile and keeps us up to date with what you're doing. So have fun.